We have here in the front court.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Embiid. Maxey out there with Paul George. And it's Grimes in at the 2. Now George following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
I love seeing Mobley take initiative, creating himself on the attack with a thunderous finish.
Puts up a deep 3. Maxey, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Oubre against Garland. Lets it fly. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Now Mitchell. After the missed 3 from Tyrese Maxey.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Nobody near George. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And this offense relies on George's range to space the floor, and he is one of the best at it.
Garland kicks to Allen. Pass to Hunter. From downtown. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Offensive rebound. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The 76ers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Shoots from the corner and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Hunter's got 5 points so far. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I was able to talk to Kenny Atkinson for a minute. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Mobley finds Allen. The long distance 3 is buried.
Not known as a quick shooter, but Allen shows what he's got there.
From deep, George up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Maxey passes to George. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond. And
while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Mobley dishes to Allen. 41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You've got to focus on the details.
It's stolen by Allen. Right side, Garland. Pass to Hunter. It's Allen, top of the key. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Mitchell wide open. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. That shot off the mark. And so it's Cleveland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Mitchell. No basket. Missed number 5 out of his 8 shots. The 76ers trail by 4. One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick-and-roll game, and he's improved his distance from 3. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think D. Wade with a better jumper.
And finished off by Oubre.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
They get it again. George passes to Grimes. Back to George. Fade away. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And George, such a confident player. He's also terrific at recognizing when he's in his zone.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Mobley. Back to Allen. Hunter with it. Shoots a fader. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Ullman.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
Yeah, thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy's determined to finish.
Garland kicks to Mitchell. Launches it from deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. 3-pointer by Embiid from way outside. Joel Embiid. And you hear, Richard, about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim. But that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high-flying and rim-wrecking, and it's worth it.
2 minutes.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Stolen by Garland. Mobley, left side. 3-pointer. It's Garland with the bucket. Garland's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Garland can get going from deep, which is why you can't give him very much space.
the real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Mitchell. 10 points for him. Good on the shot. That's 12 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
The shot by George, no good. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. In the corner, it's Hunter. Takes the three. Oubre pulls it in. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. George, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Now, here's Garland. On the wing, Mitchell. Covered by Oubre. And it's Mitchell missing. The 76ers lead it. Stolen by Garland. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And it's Allen slamming it down.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that hoop.
On the wing, Mitchell. Looking for Garland. He gets it there. Hensley shot from the wing. And now a 3-point Cleveland lead. George with the ball. From deep three-point land. The shot, no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cavaliers on top, up by 3. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The center court. And get ready for the Phillies half-court shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Taking a look at the 76ers, they've got Edwards. Abusele out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Lowry. And it's McCain in a 2-guard.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And it's Wade with the ball for the Cavaliers. Who's in the corner? Pass to Jerome. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Nice shot by Yabusele. Yabusele's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Out to Wade. Fires the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Outside Lowry. From outside the arc. Pass to McCain. Here's Yabusele. This one for 3. Thompson with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No problems knocking that one down. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Good on the 3-point shot. Lowry's got 6 in the quarter.
I love the response from Lowry. When you drain a 3 on him, this guy's coming right back at you.
Okoro passes to Strus. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound Andre Drummond. Philadelphia's gotten the 3-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Drummond sets the screen for Lowry for the lead. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
Here's Jerome. Now recovering. The wide open shot from Strus. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. So, Richard, when you look at Max Strus, what does he provide for this team?
Well, one, he's battle-tested, Kevin. He's a fearless shooter, and he's a guy that can get on a roll and hit clutch shots.
Lobbed up there for Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
That's a great lob to Thompson. Feed that big man.
The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Lowry for three. Can't hit that one. Cleveland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And there's the foul. It's on Justin Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Gordon's checked in for Philadelphia. Got that one up quick. Jerome's got 6. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. I think we've got the right guys.
2 shots.
Kevin?
I know you and I agree. They do, David. Thank you very much.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Drummond with a screen on Strus. Drummond. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Now, Okoro. Scoreless thus far. Off target from three-point range. Outside Lowry. A three-pointer off the mark. Cavaliers leading. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Three-pointer, Wade. And it's Lowry with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Lowry's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. Now Cleveland shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. Thompson sets the pick for Strus. And he's good on the 3-ball. Strus has got 6 here in this quarter. The 76ers trail by 3. Drummond sets the screen for Lowry. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place. And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be gone.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
They got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The 76ers trailing. Unloads. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Pass to Allen. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Watching Allen go to work inside is a thing of beauty. He's so confident operating around the rim.
First team foul.
Embiid against Allen. Now here's Embiid. He's guarded closely. Yes, that goes in.
In the mid-range, Embiid is pretty confident. He goes right up and drains that jump shot with ease.
Garland finds Mitchell. Takes a three. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Embiid inside. Allen defending. Maxey passes to Embiid. Second shot opportunity. This is where Embiid wants the ball.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
Here's Mitchell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Embiid.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. That they're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Here's Embiid, and again, it's Philadelphia.
Well, and there's a reason why Embiid is the focal point of their offense, because he drains shots in bunches.
Garland dishes to Mobley. Once again, off the mark by Cleveland. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. And another miss by Cleveland. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 1-point game. To take the lead. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Garland kicks to Allen. In the corner, it's Hunter. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Tries it from 9. And that's good off the glass that time. Embiid's got 8 points here in this quarter.
The guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Garland with the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Garland doesn't let the pressure get to him. That's why he has the trust of his teammates.
Embiid kicks to Maxey. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Garland finds Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Up top, Embiid. A fadeaway. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, we saw this from Hunter in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer.
Here's Embiid. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
Well, and that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway, and look, he paid the price.
A clear look for Mitchell. Good!
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Oubre passes to George. Lets the 3 fly. Evan Mobley with the rebound. And here's Cleveland. They've led by as many as 11 points. He takes it in. Count it!
Showing poise in the clutch. Mobley has that quiet confidence.
Philadelphia with the ball. Grimes passes to Embiid. Lets it go from deep. Mobley with the rebound. Garland surveying the D. And it's Allen with the jam.
When you combine his length and leaping ability, Allen is a ridiculous lob threat.
Embiid wide open. Fires for 3. That's good from Allen on the assist by Garland. And now a 10-point Cavalier lead. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but
face off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Hart in at power forward. Here's Brunson. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute, and it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll, and no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Pass to Mitchell. The three from Okoro. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated. It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Hart from long range. The Cavaliers pull it in. Tries to keep it alive. Okoro outside. Fires from the wing. The shot off that time. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Brunson. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Brunson's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Connects from downtown.
Boy, everyone seems to want a three-point shot now. Clearly something Evan Mobley is working towards.
Brunson passes to Bridges. It's stolen by Garland. And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. Back to Allen. Pass to Mobley. Let's go with a three. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. The three is up. The kick out to Brunson. Hart with a screen on Garland. And here's Brunson from the arc. Unable to get that one. Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. The ball's knocked loose. Mobley passes to Garland. Now here's Allen. The three from Mitchell. Towns with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
For three, Bridges. The Cavaliers pull it in. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
And again, the Knicks missing. The Cavaliers lead by 5. On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Bridges. Mitchell misses. And the Knicks shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Garland. Fast break, Cleveland. From deep, Mobley. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bridges finds Hart. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds in the game. Anunoby against Mitchell. Garland for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, nice rise and fire from range by Darius Garland. The three-point shot so highly valued.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pure from three-point range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Mitchell misses. Right side, Anunoby. Over Mitchell. With 1 on the clock. And the play by Towns inside.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cleveland on top, leading by 3. And we'll return shortly. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. That's the group for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you. For 3, Bridges. Knocks down the long J. Bridges has got 6.
We know Mikal Bridges is a legit threat from deep, and boy, does he love the corners.
Outside for Mitchell. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Doris, OG Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider, he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken away. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Brunson against Garland. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Off target with the 3. Cleveland leading by 3. Bridges with it. Picked up by Allen. Here's Anunoby. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well, everyone understands Mikal Bridges is a high-level defender and gets the steal, wastes no time getting it into transition.
Pass to Allen. He tries for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns. A 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
Okoro, no good. For New York, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Out to the right wing. From deep, Mobley. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one. Hart from long range. And again, the Knicks missing. Cleveland leading by 4. Pass to Garland for 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Well, this is what you get when you get Darius Garland off the basketball. Very capable in the catch and shoot.
Fires it from 18. Brunson with the bucket. Brunson's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, this guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Garland, the pass to Okoro. From the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. And we've got 1:18 left in the half. For 3, Bridges. Mobley grabs the board.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
From deep, Mitchell. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the basket by Bridges.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Outside Garland. Pass to Mobley. Three-pointer. Out to Garland. Puts up a three. And it's Mobley. That time on the assist by Garland. Mobley's got 12 points.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Garland, the pass to Okoro. Mobley outside. The three ball. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Hart. Evan Mobley getting it done for Cleveland. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter. Providing Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Evan Mobley really making a difference here.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So on the floor for New York, Cameron Payne out there with Miles McBride, and then it's Landry Shamet, then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Achua in at the power forward position.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
McBride passes to Shamet. And he banks in the layup.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
The Cavaliers leading. Here's Jerome. Merrill outside. Pass to Strus. Beyond the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Now Achua. Back to Shamet. Achua against Hunter. Here's McBride. The long distance three is buried. And the Knicks lead by 1.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's Jerome. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Here's Payne. Outside McBride. This one for 3. And the Knicks, another 3. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Jerome passes to Merrill. Here's Strus. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Payne. Here's Shamet. No good with the triple. Cleveland has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Thompson finds Strus from outside the arc. The kick to Hunter. Robinson with a steal. Fast break, New York. Here's McBride. Had the space there, but it's offline.
got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player. Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Outside McBride. And he gets the jumper to drop. McBride's got 8 points in the quarter. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Here's Jerome. Sinks the tray. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
For Cleveland, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. From deep, Strus. And it's New York with a rebound.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Achua for 3. Hunter with the rebound. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting just 36% in the third. Achua passes to Payne. Shot from the wing. It's not going to go for him. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain. He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Strus. And another miss by Cleveland.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And the basket by Shaman. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Pass to Merrill. 1 second left. Oh, off target. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Knicks. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA. And you see it right there on display.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Sam Merrill out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's Thompson. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Strus. And it's small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Bridges passes to Towns. Here's Brunson. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Well, consistency as a jump shooter. Jalen Brunson with that quick, compact release.
Outside Mitchell. Okoro outside. Back to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple. Knicks leading by 3. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Hart. From the arc. Mitchell grabs the miss. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Mobley, no good. Anunoby on the wing. Guarded by Okoro. Anunoby can't get it to go. The Cavaliers have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Okoro outside. Garland finds Mitchell. Shoots over Hart. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
Donovan Mitchell is a natural-born scorer, folks. So much in his bag.
Garland against Brunson. Pass to Bridges. The three. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Outside Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Mobley with it. Let's go with a three. Knocks down the triple.
Boy, we know Evan Mobley is elite on the defensive end. Right now, he's got it cooking offensively.
Open shot from Brunson. New York, no good that time either.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. The Knicks have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Brunson. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
From deep, Mobley. They get it again. Allen, the pass to Mobley. Garland for three. Knocks it down from distance.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
And here's Brunson from the arc. For three. Brunson nails it.
And just a clutch three to settle this crowd down after that big shot at the other end.
Garland, the pass to Okoro. Here's Mitchell. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Towns finds Brunson. Towns on a screen. The rebound by Garland. The Cavaliers have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. The three from Mitchell. And Cleveland another three.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
Here's Brunson. Sneak it inside. It's Brunson.
A huge make by Jalen Brunson, shining in the biggest of moments.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. 6 to shoot. Out to Mobley. Jacks up a three. Gets the three to fall. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
How about the young big man, Evan Mobley, coming through in the clutch? We see you, young sir.
Pulls up. Brunson misses. And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 16-7 run. The three is up. On the run out, Brunson finishes at the rim.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Allen with it. Towns covering. And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge. And looking to even the score with a huge three.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock. That's just poor clock management defensively.
Second team foul. At the line for Cleveland.
First free throw is good, and that'll put them up 2.
Taking 2 shots.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
And so the big win by Cleveland in a tight.
Some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. OG Anunoby is out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. And he misses his first shot of the game.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. George with the ball. Bridges covering. And George gets it to go.
George showing the length and the lift to get to the mid-range.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse, and they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Now, coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. He'll try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Brunson. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And that's where Brunson gets a lot of his baskets. He just thrives in the mid-range.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
The 76ers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Fades away. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Embiid's got his second bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. A fadeaway J off the mark. Knicks have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Bridges, no one around him. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's Embiid. Again, Embiid missing. Knicks trail by 6. Brunson finds Hart. Towns with it. Back to Hart. Lots of room. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
He wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Maxey on the wing. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And one of the many ways Maxey could hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And here's George. After Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
And here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Misses the 3. Oubre passes to Embiid. A fader. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Anunoby has the open look. Hits it from 3-point range.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Here's Embiid. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Knicks trail by 5. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep 3-point territory.
No, he didn't.
Why you
Oh,
guys
he
shooting those?
looked
Hey,
great.
Kev, don't hold the ball. Let it rip.
That is amazing. Now George. 6 points for him. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. That's a 2 from Towns. Can't tie it up as that one misses. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Mikal Bridges. Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at center. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. For three, Bridges. Hart kicks to Bridges. Goes back up. Oubre pulls it in.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. So it's the Knicks now. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Fires the three. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Now, sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning, and now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night to help your team be in a position to win games.
Oubre, and finished off by Oubre.
Too good at getting to that opening. Oubre quick to the rack.
And again, it's the Knicks missing. Towns kicks to Brunson. From past the arc. Oh, Brunson, good from range.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Embiid, for just the 4th time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
Oh, clever pass there from Maxey. So good at finding his teammates.
They grab their own miss. They kick out to Anunoby. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. That shot wide open. And now a 4-point 76ers lead.
With his feet set, you expect Paul George to knock that down.
Snatched up on Anunoby. Hart wide open. He fires. Hits the 3-point bomb. Hart's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Maxey kicks to George. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, you want those 3 points back? Give it to Paul George.
Brunson with a clean look. No good from outside. The 76ers leading by 4. Embiid from outside. Rebounded by Hart.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back.
Joel goes up and brings it down.
Hard to imagine a much better target on the alley-oop than Embiid. Get the lob anywhere in his vicinity, and you might wind up on a highlight reel.
Not as good of the 76ers lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Bridges.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
From way outside, Joel Embiid.
Well, no question, Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful.
Brunson, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Three-pointer by Embiid. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Robinson pulls it in. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
McBride's shot is off. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Embiid wide open. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Embiid's got 16 points.
And really, Embiid is a threat to score from anywhere. The defense has got to honor him.
Payne can't hit. Now here's Embiid. He's got 16 and stolen by Payne. Here's Robinson. And right as the buzzer sounded, he just dunked it right down. Wow!
Solid finish to the quarter, making sure that one went in.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Yeah, he knows his role. He's out there to distribute the ball, get his teammates involved. Nice job.
We've got Joel Embiid. Gordon is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Lowry. And it's McCain in at the 2 guard. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
And stolen by Achua. Launches it. And it's Lowry with the rebound. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Lowry. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
Lowry showcasing his ability to do damage on the inside.
Here's Robinson. The shot's good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. Robinson pulls it in.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Gordon with no one around. Drills it from outside. Gordon's got 5 now.
If Eric Gordon gets the ball from beyond the arc, you have to respect his ability to knock those down.
That one good for 2.
Assist from Cameron Payne.
The 76ers leading by 5. Embiid finds Lowry. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's Tucker. A 3-pointer off the mark. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Embiid. He's got 16. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times that coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Out left to the wing. Here's Tucker. Bangs home the trifecta. Tucker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Tucker just reading the defense, finding the space, and knocking down a jumper.
that bucket in no time at all. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
The Knicks shooting is leaving something to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Now here's Embiid. Defense right on him. Back to Lowry. Stolen by Robinson. And a fast break now for the Knicks. The dunk by Achua.
Tucker, great job reading the floor and finding a way to set up a ready shooter.
Three-pointer by Embiid. Doesn't go for him.
And they had some boxed coverage that turned into no coverage.
There's a screen by Robinson. McBride. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night. Drains it from beyond the arc. Gordon's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the 76ers. Here's Robinson, and the layup is good. Robinson's got 6.
This is what Robinson does. Puts it in when he's around the 10.
Right side Lowry shoots the 3. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Tucker kicks to Robinson. Embiid with the steal. Outside Lowry for the 3. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got his 9th assist in the game now. Here's Robinson. Pass to McBride. Buries it from 3-point range. McBride's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Philadelphia ahead. They're up by. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Achua is out there with Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Payne, and at the point, buries the long-range jumper.
Gordon gets the pass there and takes off for the jump shot before the defense could react.
Here's McBride, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
McBride's got 11 in the second half. From deep. Rebounded by Tucker. Knicks trail by 9. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Here's Towns. And that one hits back iron. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They've held a 12-point lead early. Embiid against Towns. Shoots over Embiid. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Nice to see Oubre step up and do that.
The Knicks have gone 104 since the end of the third quarter. From deep, Brunson. Oh, Brunson matches the 3.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Maxey against Brunson. To the wing on the left. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by New York. Back to Brunson. A 3-ball. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 9. From deep three-point land. Bridges with the board. Brunson against Embiid. And it's Brunson missing. The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Sinks the three-pointer.
And it's so incredible, guys. Players like Embiid who have the complete repertoire from the center position. You never saw bigs with the ability to play out in space like that.
Here's Bridges with plenty of space. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming.
And even though he lacks the size of some of the other bigs, that extra effort has allowed him to do some serious work here on the board.
And the dunk by Towns.
How about the work ethic there of Towns? He's great at positioning himself on the glass and just outworking the opponent.
Kept alive. Pass to Embiid. Second chance shot into the lane. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks trail by 10. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
The 76ers with another miss. New York's got a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Lays it up off the glass.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Philadelphia leading by 6. George from deep three-point land. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. We've got 1:08 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Brunson, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And now it's just a 4-point 76ers lead. Here's Embiid. Wasted no time on that one.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
Brunson adds a two-pointer. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, huge moment from J.B. Brunson knocking it down.
To the right side. Embiid inside the line. Connects. The jumper drops. And the Knicks with possession here.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Oubre for 3. They get it back. He shoots again. And Embiid, no good. Brunson with it. Fires from way outside. No good there. So Philadelphia wins it. It was a fantastic, David. Thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
My attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And the Cleveland starting five. Mitchell on the wing with Strus. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Garland in at the 1. Now here's Garland. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at. Finding ways to get his guys good shots.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. We talked about how his team is prepared to defend against Darius Garland, and Coach said we need to communicate and stay on our toes defensively, whether it's scoring or passing the ball. Garland is a creative player who knows how to manipulate opposing defenses. We should be able to hear his defense talking tonight, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Embiid. There's the drive. It's good.
You know, it's the muscle and size of Embiid that allow him to score through contact.
What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer, Allen Iverson, back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 5. Over Garland. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Embiid's mid-range touch is really improving. It's noticeable.
Right side Mitchell. Intercepted. George outside. From downtown. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Off the mark there with a 3. Stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Strus. The 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. And here's Embiid. 7 points in the game. Here's George. The Sixers again can't hit.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Mitchell. It's stolen by Maxey. George for 3. Good. And the assist to Embiid.
Cannot let George get his feet set out on the perimeter. He'll bury it.
Cleveland has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Allen, left side. They need this. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
With the fadeaway. And the shot goes. Embiid's got 9.
And Embiid is not shy now. Always going to shoot it when he has space.
And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And Mobley throws it down.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Now here's Garland. No made baskets yet. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland, trailing by 5. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Mobley throws it down.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now here's Garland. Outside Strus. No good on the triple.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Embiid gets the bucket. Embiid's got 14 points.
Embiid with a major contribution thus far. He's a guy that can carry his team.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Garland, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Boy, Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
Now here's Embiid. 14 points for him. Seconds left. Not going to go that time. Joel Embiid. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Philadelphia. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Strus in at the 3, the small forward. Cavaliers trail by 3. Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all 3 levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel.
Oh, Spider Mitchell, wow.
A guard with major hops. Now, you know Mitchell loves getting chances to finish off those alley-oops.
Embiid can't hit. And here comes Cleveland. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Mobley. There's the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Embiid. Oh, nice job, Embiid.
Hey, go to that whenever you can. I mean, Embiid has a huge advantage in size and skill.
Garland finds Mobley. Fader on the way. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. George for 3. And he can't get that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
From deep, Strus fires in the triple. Strus has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Embiid. Oh, look out! Joel Embiid with a power jam.
Dropping the hammer. That's why Embiid looks to get deep inside possession.
From deep, Mobley. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 5 rebounds in the game. The 3, George. Mobley grabs the board. For Cleveland, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. The 3 is up. Outside Strus. Pass to Mobley. 4-3. The rebound by Maxey.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Here's Garland. Yet to see a basket. Will grant we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flash into the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Cavaliers trail by 5. And now the Cavaliers on the break. It's stolen by Oubre. George feels it out a bit. Embiid with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Lets a 3 fly. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Allen pass to Garland. Mobley with it. Left side Mitchell. Wing shot on the way. And the jumper falls for him. Mitchell's gotten his second bucket of the game.
The defense has to get up inside and press Mitchell. He's thinking of shooting it whenever he has the ball.
George with the bucket.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Garland against Maxey. Embiid with a steal. For 3, George. Offensive rebound. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
There's the triple. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
And he's going for the lob. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Garland. For 3, Lowry. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. Lowry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. From deep, Mobley drills it from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with us. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
We've got Kyle Lowry. Eric Gordon is out there with Andre Drummond and a Giabaselli in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Here's Wade. It's Merrill on the wing. For the tie. Drummond grabs the miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
For 3, Gordon sends it home from three-point land. Gordon's got himself on the board with a 3 there. Here's Jerome. He's guarded by Lowry. Jerome passes to Thompson. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Thompson's shot is off. The Sixers lead by 4. Gordon outside. This one for 3. That shot off. Cleveland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Merrill passes to Wade. Jerome on the wing. Takes a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. The 3. It's rebounded by Wade. Cavaliers trail by 4. Merrill outside. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Merrill. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Merrill's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Lowry. Beyond the arc. Drops in the 3. Lowry's got 6.
You know, you kind of expect the big threes like that from Lowry.
Jerome passes to Wade. The 3 ball. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in the game. Lowry outside. Drummond inside. Defended by Thompson. Pass to Lowry. Lowry with another miss. Cavaliers trail by 4. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Here's Merrill. 3-pointer off the mark. The 76ers have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Philadelphia shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Sixers. He hits the second from the line. 1:31 left in the third. The Cavaliers pull it in.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Jerome passes to Thompson. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Yabusele. Finished off the break. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Nice job finding the open teammate that time. What a pass right there from Embiid.
Thompson passes to Jerome. Launches it. The rebound by Embiid. The 76ers shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Merrill passes to Hunter. Lets it go. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all. He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Embiid from outside. Exerting himself. Embiid.
You know, if you're the defense, you live with that from Embiid. He has range, but that was an absolute bomb he just dropped off.
Merrill outside. To stop the drought. Buries it from 3. Merrill's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so it's the Philadelphia 70s.
All right, fans.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've led by as much as 10 on the court for the Cavaliers. They've got Dean Wade, Sam Merrill out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's DeAndre Hunter, and it's Thompson in at the center position. Hunter kept alive, pass to Jerome. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. Philadelphia leading by 10. George for 3. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. Here's Mobley. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 8 assists in the game.
And you pay so much attention to Garland, and that allows teammates to get involved.
And Embiid gets the double team. Here's Grimes. No good from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Strus finds Allen. Back to Strus. Now here's Mobley. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by George. Embiid with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense can react.
The drive by Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Embiid gets all the way to the rim.
The defense can't slow Embiid on the drive. I mean, he's just got so much body mass and momentum. Hard to stop him. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Embiid. The rebound by Garland.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
And Mobley throws it down.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Puts up a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Over Garland. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. Embiid's got 12 points in just the second half.
How about the soft touch from Embiid? Nice looking jump shot there.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Garland against Maxey. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by Garland. The Cavaliers trail by 8. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Down low. And Mobley throws it down.
And there is very little ego to Garland's game. He wants to get other guys looks and opportunities.
They get it again. Tries again. Embiid muscles through the contact.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
And Mobley throws it down.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
He is the story for them offensively and a big reason why they're ahead.
Garland up top. Maxey covering. And Mobley throws it down.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. High percentage look was the result.
Maxey tips it back in. And the 76ers lead by 8.
Hey, I don't care what he lacks in height. You have to box him out. He's got a nose for the ball, and he's fearless pounding the glass.
And another dime for him.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well. Hitting his guys right in their spots. Count it. Good.
They allowed him to establish deep position. Just can't do that.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Embiid misses.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Allen pass to Mobley. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. Clock management crucial at this time of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Third team.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 3-point lead. 12 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. The drive by Mobley. And it's in. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within one. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so he drops them both, and it's a three-point game.
Delivering exactly what they needed from the line. He secures the three-point lead.
Here's Mobley. Shoots it from the corner. So a close game sees Philadelphia taking this one. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kelly.
One in the trenches, each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school, should be a physical contest.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mobley left side. And Mobley throws it down.
is just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. But this man finishes the way he was built.
Here's Brunson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now, here's Mobley. He's got 5.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Anunoby has the open look. And it's off from three-point range. Cleveland's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Again, Mobley missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Fires away from outside. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And Towns is solid at getting strong position on the glass. Terrific work.
Lobbed up there for Allen, and slam dunk by Allen.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Got that one up quick.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jump, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Cavaliers lead 7-6.
Outside Garland, and he's going up for the alley-oop. Here we go, all alone, and Anunoby slams it in.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now, here's Mobley. 5 points in the game. Hands it from downtown. Mobley's got 8 points.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
Brunson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Garland kicks to Mobley.
Minutes remaining in the first.
Kicks it out to Allen. 5 on the clock. Okoro's shot is off. Knicks have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. B.A.?
Now he feels like Darius Garland is the key to that offense. Coach said not many people can stay in front of Garland one-on-one. He's so shifty. So the rotations defensively have to be decisive and quick. And at the other end, we want to force him to work defensively. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. They trail by 3. Here's Mobley. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. He's got 10.
Look at Garland drawing the defense's attention just to give it away.
Towns sets the pick for Hart. Back to Towns. Nailed from three-point land.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Garland the pass to Mobley. Now Mitchell. Defended by Bridges. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. It's up a 3. Kicks it out to Garland. Over to the wing. Okoro dishes to Mobley. 5 to shoot. Over Hart. Mobley misses. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Hart the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy ones.
18-12.
Mobley left side. Pass to Allen from 17 feet out. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Towns the pass to Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
A big-time effort for OG Anunoby. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
The Knicks leading by 9. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. They're the group New York will start the second with.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
New York's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Mobley misses. New York shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. From the arc. And Mobley throws it down.
When you're guarding Mobley, you have to finish the possession on D. Seal him off, or Evan, this man's going to punish you on that glass.
They get the rebound. And here's Brunson outside. Good, it is. This goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one.
Knicks lead 26.
Outside Garland. Goes up on the wing. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket for Mitchell.
Showing off his skills as a shooter. Mitchell knocking down that mid-range look.
And here's Brunson outside. Mobley with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
He's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Took him no time at all on that one. Towns has got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks. Garland with it. Hasn't made one yet. He is looking for Mobley and finds him. Mitchell wide open. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide. Okay, Evan Mobley quickly taking the pull-up shot.
New York leading by 5. Brunson outside. Brunson from long distance.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Shots good by Mitchell.
It doesn't matter where he is on the court. Mitchell is a walking bucket.
Brunson kicks to Towns. But Trey. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hunter, no one around him. That's 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Bridges shot, good.
A capable shooter from all 3 levels. And Bridges with the smooth release.
Garland, the pass to Hunter. A 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Hunter's got his first 3 points of the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Brunson finds Hart. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Pass to Hunter. Cleveland moving it around. for three, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Brunson. The Knicks shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Anunoby, good.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
Knicks lead, 38.
Outside Garland. Mobley, left side. Off target from outside. And so it's New York ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've done all. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Evan Mobley has been sensational.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Okoro. Tristan Thompson is out there with Hunter. Then it's Sam Merrill. And it's Jerome in at point guard. Lets it go from the wing. And that one's good. Brunson. Brunson's got 15.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
Here's McBride. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the three. Back to Thompson. Here's Hunter. Lets it go with the three. It's hauled in by Achua. Brunson kicks to Achua. Over Thompson. Achua, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 11. And here is Strus. No good on the three. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's McBride. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists in the game. Cleveland has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Arrow finds Strus. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Brunson with a clean look. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. 17 points in the game.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
It's good from long range.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Fires from deep. McBride's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 13. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And it's Strus missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And he lays in the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one.
A little surprise, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Stolen by Robinson.
Blocking foul called on Ty Jerome.
PJ Tucker, who's checked in for the Knicks.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, number 17, PJ Tucker.
Now, here's Achua, covered by Hunter. Achua, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 15. It's Strus on the wing. Brunson covering. Pass to Merrill. The three. And another miss by Cleveland.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
The wide open shot from Strus. Connects from three-point range. Strus has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Cavs. Here's Brunson. And the wing jumper offline. For Cleveland, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. New York leading by 12. New York, no good that time either. The Cavaliers shooting not great, 40% for the game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players, but with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks thwarted by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. Merrill can't hit. The Knicks have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Hunter with it. Robinson picks him up. Thompson passes to Strus. For three. Thompson. It's good on the putback.
This is what Thompson does best. His aggressiveness on the boards is what makes him a valuable player.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Achua. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Achua's got 5 now. 19 seconds left to play here in the third. Jerome passes to Merrill. From past the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall. Merrill's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now Tucker. Here's Brunson. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with 3/4 behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. P.J. Tucker is out there with Precious Achua. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson. And at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And new group in for the Knicks. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. OG Anunoby's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Bridges in for Miles McBride. New York leading by 7. Here's Bridges, and he drives in.
Talk about taking flight. Air Bridges is in the building.
Lonzo Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Here's Mobley. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Mobley's got 5 points now this quarter.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Brunson kicks to Hart. Lets it go with a 3. Good on the triple. Hart's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
A kick out to Mobley. Garland the pass to Mitchell. Launches it. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Towns, the screen. Anunoby, a good look. Allen with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Mitchell with it. Bridges covering. Here's Mobley. A three-pointer, no good. For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Anunoby, good.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
For 3, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. There's the 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Okoro kicks to Mobley. Fires for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Mobley's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the Cavs.
Everyone on his team has to be loving this. Great to see Mobley finding his offensive rhythm.
Towns, wide open. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Cleveland moving it around. For three, Mitchell. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. For three, Bridges. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 9 rebounds now tonight. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Mitchell passes to Okoro. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Towns. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Pass to Anunoby. The 3-ball. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Knicks lead by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Knicks.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Brunson.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
The Knicks leading by 13. Brunson outside. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Hart out to Brunson. Another shot. That's good on the jump shot.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's Mobley. And the 3 off target. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Mobley against Hart. A nice shot by Mobley. And the Knicks with possession here. The clock now can just run out for the Knicks. Now here's Brunson. Puts up a deep 3. Off target with that shot. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly...
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. Welcome to 2K Sport. We've got quite the matchup in store tonight, Doris. Two conference rivals set to clash once again.
And BA, there's typically a little bit of chippiness because it is clear these two teams don't like each other, and you and I are here for all of it.
A look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Tyrese Maxey, George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Grimes in at the 2. Now here's Embiid, stolen by Bridges. And now the Knicks on the break. And it's powered home by Towns.
Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I talked to him about Joel Embiid, and Coach told me Embiid does have us worried. He's just so physical out there, but we're going to be physical right back and get in his face when we can, so they'll be trying to challenge the big man all night.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
We call that, folks, the stop and pop. Jalen Brunson with the pull-up J.
Three-pointer Embiid connects from downtown. Embiid's got 5 points.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And that one's good for Brunson.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Really left him alone that time.
Well, Paul George says, I can answer with my own big-time three-point shot. Go to work, PG.
Outside Hart. Tipped away. Stolen by Bridges. High post Towns. Here's Brunson outside. The rebound by Embiid. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And there's the rejection.
OG Anunoby is fast off his feet. 7'2" wingspan, says twice on the pipes.
Embiid misses.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Towns for 3. And again, the Knicks missing. Philadelphia has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. George's shot is off.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Knicks lead.
Maxey against Brunson. Three-pointer.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's Maxey missing. New York leading by 5. Anunoby on the wing. He's got 6. Back to Brunson. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Philadelphia with another miss. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A. And lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Oubre. And it's New York with a rebound. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in the game. Anunoby for 3. Offensive rebound. Outside Brunson. Hits the trifecta. Brunson's got 8 points.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Outside Hart. Fires for 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Embiid misses.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Got a hand on it.
That's unparalleled little defensive focus from Kelly Oubre. He's all over his man and just suffocates that shot.
Towns, that's good.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Open shot from Brunson, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. 10 points for him.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And an overpowering first quarter effort already. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New York?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
You've also got to love the way they've been crashing the offensive glass. Multiple opportunities, not giving up on possessions. Beautiful.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
The shot by Towns, no good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Embiid, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Here's Brunson outside. And Grimes pulls it down. 76ers trail by 6. Here's Embiid. The quick look, no good that time. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. They've led by as many as 11. They get it back. Takes the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Brunson's got 13.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
Embiid finds George. Philadelphia with another miss.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Back to Brunson. Pass to Hart. Fires the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, you have to love how Jalen Brunson orchestrates this offense. So good at getting the ball where it needs to be.
Embiid gets the bucket.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
So it's Philadelphia now. They trail by 9. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. The Knicks have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Brunson rushes in. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Towns. Shoots it from the high post. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Knicks lead by 11. Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
It's stolen by Maxey. Fast break, Philadelphia. Embiid can't hit. New York leading by 11. And here's Brunson from the arc. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Embiid. Gets it to go from the corner. Embiid's got 17.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Three-pointer. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
They're one of the most well-rounded players in the game. Embiid is also a top-notch trash talker, too. I mean, he knows how to get under the skin of his opponents.
Towns outside from behind the arc. It's hauled in by Oubre. 76ers trail by 10. Here's Embiid. Oh, look out! Joel Embiid with a power jam.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good position.
Anunoby for 3. And again, the Knicks missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Embiid. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got his 5th rebound in this one. New York leading by 8. Here's Anunoby. And here's Brunson from the arc. Offensive board. Here's the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Brunson's got 19 points.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Embiid, good.
You know, being that wide open sometimes leads to a miss, but that fadeaway was money.
Brunson on the attack.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
Takes the 3. Towns can't get it to go. 76ers trail by 8. Goes up on the baseline. That's short off the rim. Brunson finds Towns. The 3 is up. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Over Hart. What hustle in transition from Joel.
And just using the size advantage he has. I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Well, these teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
And, of course, they want to make sure it was the right call. But
thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
33.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Precious Achiuwa is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Robinson in at the center position. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Lowry outside. From the arc. Tries to save it. Achiuwa with the rebound. New York leading by 6. Here's McBride. New York again can't hit. The 76ers shooting only 42%. Pass to Brunson. Tucker against Drummond. And Tucker gets it to go. Tucker's got his first 3 points of the game.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. Lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Here's Brunson. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Brunson's got 23 points.
Yeah, we talk about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson, just 4 shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper, he's more than content to take it.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Knicks lead by 14.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
The shot by Drummond, no good. And here's New York now. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. And here's Lowry from the arc. Achua with a rebound. New York leading by 14. McBride passes to Achua. Lowry against Brunson. And the 3 off target.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll say this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
Yep, that one goes. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up to the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 16-point game. For 3, Gordon. They get the rebound. Here's Drummond. Yep, that one goes. Drummond's got 4 points this quarter.
With that size and with that strength, it is such a problem trying to keep Andre Drummond off the offensive glass. Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Lowry, no good.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
And there's the lob. Outside Achua. Outside Brunson. Nice move. And no good, trying to use the glass.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate. Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Robinson finds some space. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 8 assists in the game.
Well, just tremendous hustle by Mitchell Robinson, working hard to find that shot opportunity.
For 3, Lowry. Achua with a rebound. Achua's got 8 rebounds in the game. Fires from the corner. Drummond grabs the miss.
Well, I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
And here's Gordon from the arc. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Boy, you love to see this level of awareness from a big like Drummond. How about that feed to his teammate?
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Gordon can't hit. Outside Tucker. Sinks it from distance. Tucker's got 6 points in the quarter. And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's New York with an impressive. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2. Back to Robinson. Clock at 6. Here's Brunson outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. From behind the arc. Oh, book it. Embiid, a triple.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Brunson misses.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Shoots a fadeaway. The Knicks with the rebound.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
A nice shot by McBride.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Nails it from 3. Tucker's got 9 points here in the second half.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Brunson, and he converts the layup. Brunson's got 27.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
49.
Embiid inside. Robinson defending. The fadeaway. And the basket by Embiid.
Yeah, the big man Embiid just capable of sticking it from these in-between spots.
From the baseline. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. That's 29 for him.
68-51.
Here's Embiid. Down low. Embiid puts it in.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. New York leading by 15. Brunson passes to Robinson. The rebound by Embiid.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Robinson. Hart comes in for Achua. Anunoby, he's checked in for Tucker. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for McBride. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team, and they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Embiid. And counted from 19 feet away. Embiid's got 39.
Come on. I mean, what can you do defensively? Embiid is pretty much impossible to guard when his jumper is on. They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job.
Up top, Embiid throws it down.
Leaping up to hammer down the alley-oop. Embiid's impressive court awareness on full display there.
Maxey against Brunson. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Knicks.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jalen Brunson.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Shot's good by Hart.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
No good with the triple. Embiid with it. Offensive rebound. Oubre passes to Embiid. And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
The Knicks with the rebound. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Sixers ball.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. On target from range.
Paul George is always about making the right play. What a pretty pass.
Fires away from way outside. And the miss. And so New York takes this one by a bit. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Hey.